Welcome to Warships Legends. Right here is the Dalian, the campaign cruiser, and yeah, I've played. I admit I played a little too aggressive in the first match I've played, and it kind of really shows. Because I was using Harbin, the Commander Harbin I got from the... I give up at this point with the Azure Lane collaboration waves. I just give up on the count at 6, I guess. And in this one, it's just basically trying to survive against legendaries, and you really need to be careful on the armor, because that's one thing I really didn't look at is the armor. You really can't do much other than be accompanied by a battleship or someone, a little more with a little more armor than you, because man, I'm so tongue twisted. Anyways, because you're very vulnerable, and it just shows. That's why I prefer to do the kiting. And even though I've got a GK video, it's pretty much what video I have is the one I've got, and it's gonna be the only one for a good long time, until I'm fully modified. It's until it's fully modified. Anyways, I've been practicing with the defense, but I've had more luck with the Harlem and the Tier 8 Johann DeWitt. I think that's what it's named, other than Johann. Anyways, let's just say Johann, because, well, I can't really speak, and I might really mispronounce it, and yeah. Anyways, the Dutch cruiser Johann DeWitt, I think, I'm not sure, but you can leave it down in the comments down below. Anyways, I'm just seeing if I could whittle down this GK, which by the way, I've got a Michelangelo video, and it definitely dislikes the Yamato. And I definitely, between this and the Michelangelo, yeah, there's kind of, I don't know if there's a difference, I don't know. But anyways, they both have one thing in common. This one likes to set the legendary tier, German legendary. Anyways, they both have one thing in common. They can't really be super aggressive. And yeah, just having right here is just I mean, right here is very much evident that I'm just out of a fight. I mean, literally, both figuratively and literally out of a fight, because you know, it's the light armor. It was until after I had, you know, recorded this match, and then I went back and looked back at the armor. Well, I didn't check out the armor, but you know. Anyways, capture that area. Yeah. Anyways, I managed to pull not a victory, but somehow, by some way, I'm gonna go off on a wild guess and say it's just sheer dumb luck. And I got to not only survive, but have the privilege of losing due to the team I was on crumbling. Each time I played this, it doesn't matter. Tier 7 and Tier 8s. Yeah, my team really crumbled. And I played it 5 times today. I mean, this is after. But I played it a total 5 times. And let's just say it's just not that this, I don't know. Either my team is just, either the blue team is just infested with the Dalian armor or something. I don't know. Anyways, I'm basically just, on one hand, I like this boat, and on the other hand, I don't like the armor. But I do like the torpedoes. I do like it because of the torpedoes, and basically the high explosive shells, and just if you have Harbin, the Commander Harbin, yeah, it's gonna be basically that. I can't speak that much this evening. But anyways, yep. Excuse me while I clear my throat. Anyways, I'm back. And yeah, it's really, I really like this boat because of the high explosive shells and you add Harbin on this, the Commander Harbin on this, with this boat, you got yourself a good damage dealer with high explosives. But really, I've been playing the War Tales, and I've got a video on that discussing that topic, and I feel that's its own little topic of discussion for a video. And yeah, it's just a good thing. I mean, I like the War Tales. I mean, in terms of rewards, oh yeah. I mean, just, well, if I give Wargaming A+ on the War Tales, and I'm also doing the Hindenburg Marathon, and then maybe one day I'll get back to the Dalian, to play in the Dalian and have a better game in it and win with probably a better team, because, well, it's the weekend. It's probably the weekend on this, and it was just, the weekends are the worst. I have to say, the weekends are just the worst to play World Warships Legends. There's gotta be like a curse about the weekends. I mean, I do my best, and yeah, I mean, I do my best, and it's just up to everyone else on the blue team. I don't know what else to say about the weekends, other than it's a good time on the weekends to play World of Tanks, Modern Armor. It's a good time to play World of Tanks on the weekend. That's the best thing for the weekend. And remember to stay tuned for more World Warships Legends. Stay tuned for more. Peace.